Hello everybody, how are you going? And welcome back to Bloons Tower Defence 6, where I want to see how far can a true vengeful sun god get, considering I've finally unlocked it, so to say. And so I want to give it a fair shot on 4 circles on hard and just go for it and see what round can it solely get to. I mean, it's going to be a little while until I can get up there. I'm going to need a boatload of banana farms and everything else in between. And so starting off with a nice sorter right about there should be good. But oh man, just to see the true power of it, that will be something else. Now, at least this map is also very, very catered towards someone like sort of just being able to sit in the middle. And even though no one's even gone past the first line of defense, they do have to go past it 4 or 5. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess 4 times in total. It really does make it quite deadly for them. And so just to be adding a vengeful sun god smack in the middle where it should be able to see the entire map. Oh, a couple of balloons getting through, but not really. It will be very, very deadly. Oh, just by 4 balloons I was not able to afford a banana farm, but that is fine. I can then now afford it, and I guess I'll just go ahead and put it nice and up high out of the way. I'm going to need so many and so much money to be able to get this. You know, it's about, what, 3 million or something ridiculous in total by the time you actually go through and get everything here. A couple of these guys being 500,000 there, and then 200. Yeah, it's a lot of money. Eventually I will be getting sort of a friend, probably in the form of the druid, just because it has such amazing reach. But for now I'm just going full steam ahead for all these banana farms, just getting as many as possible, hopefully fitting them in. Surely you can fit the, yes, I thought so. There we go. Oh, if I can find that, come on, it popped up for a second there. Come on, come back. Where did you go? And honestly, there is just no other reason to not use Sorter. She is so good at getting all the way up to round 40 so effortlessly. You know, it takes out leads, camos, anything that you need. Yes, there is an ability to be able to do that, but it's an ability that you can use very, very readily whenever you need it. And so look at this, just raking in the banana farms. I guess I should probably start upgrading a couple of them soon, but I believe that this is actually the most efficient way to earn money, is just to be putting down a whole bundle of base ones. Actually, okay, let me just make sure that I use the ability once it comes back around, just so I can take all of these guys out. I might have missed it by a little minute here, and so a couple might go through. I mean, I guess I could use druid if I put you down. Come on, where can I put you? Here we go, just right about there in hard thorns, and then everybody can just go ahead and take them out. That is a much, much easier, straightforward, simple solution. Then I don't even have to worry about the ability anymore. Round 40 is very quickly going to be upon me, and so how do I want to be dealing with that, as I don't think the druid and Sorter can take it out. I mean, actually, I think Sorter might be able to take it out just on her own, which is a bit ridiculous. I just have to use the ability at the right time just so it does enough damage. But, oh my goodness, that is just flying up with the money. And so I want to be making sure that I max it out with my banana farms, because I cannot be affording to leave anything on the table long term. Come on, you can fit. There we go. That's what we like to see. Around 36 still. Tens of thousands of dollars probably to be made in the next couple of rounds just because of all the banana farms, and then you do make probably about 10 grand just from normal balloon popping. And there we go. I don't know why they're getting through. Maybe I should put you on strong and hard of folk and hard and everything, just so I just don't miss anything. But look, what damage can 2 more banana farms do to me? Not that much. I mean, I wouldn't possibly need that much money, would I? I mean, I'm only going to have $404 to possibly be taking out this Moab, and I believe that I should be fine. I could get a couple of towers if I really want them, but I don't think so. I mean, I could get a glue gunner, and I might as well just chuck it down just because it's free. But besides that, that's going to be a lot of banana that comes my way. I will immediately use the ability as soon as I can just to do a boatload of damage, and then from there, they should be able to slice and dice just fine. Come on, don't you let me down. There we go. That is good. You can all go, and then with the druid in there, oh yes, 2 easy. I was expecting a little victory screen there, but of course not. We've got plenty of rounds to go and plenty more bananas to be getting. All of a sudden, the money is just going absolutely ballistic, and the pop count is going also absolutely ballistic, and I think I'm going to need some camo detection before the entire thing goes absolutely ballistic, but that is fine because, like I said, I've got money going crazy. Look at that. That is insane. I mean, the fact that those guys alone are just keeping up with round 47 is pretty insane. So let me just back it off for a minute just to make sure that no one squeaks through, that I don't want it. That is honestly the perfect placement for that right there. But oh my goodness, 5 grand. I can barely even get all the banana as it's coming out. So how can I be getting, I mean, I could get Jungle's Bounty, and that would really help out. Or maybe, you know who's also really, really, really good? A little bit of the Buccaneer action. If I put it right in the middle there and then go up to a Monkey Pirates, I just can't afford it, or in a moment I'll be able to afford it, but just like that, another very, very powerful camo tower. Just need to be checking that this is everyone on the left here that is fully upgraded. It certainly looks like it, that I didn't miss anyone. Good. And then now I can just be, well, not sitting back. I need plenty more money to be coming my way, that is for sure, but just making sure that I don't get too in over my head and not focus on the task at hand, which is actually getting to higher rounds. And so, I mean, look at the amount of money that is flowing my way. I'll be getting a banana research facility in no time. But how do I want to be playing it in terms of, do I need to start getting stuff? I mean, not really. Everyone's still just absolutely cleaning up. Maybe a pirate lord would be good. Jungle's bounty, I guess, can come in and just do some help. Oh my god, that is a lot of money. Let me just spend a little bit of it just to make sure that I don't die and so I don't have to deal with as much banana. But look at this. Everyone is just so good. I'm honestly quite surprised that these guys are doing that well. I mean, maybe just a pirate lord just to guarantee victory would be very nice, as it's not that expensive and it can be so good. Maybe just another buccaneer. That sounds like a great idea. Let me just not put that off for too long. It can also then see the star. Here you go, bit of that action. Finally getting the last one, and I can just immediately turn my attention to so much money to a bit over on this side. There we go. Would you look at that? Straight now to monkey pirates. That's plenty of abilities at my disposal. Rip them out of the sky, and oh my goodness, all of a sudden I'm making so much money because I'm not spending it. Okay, so Pirate Lord at the start there, why not? Oh my goodness, how do I, oh my goodness, I'm starting to make so much money. Well then, how do I want to be playing this? Do I start looking at some more long-term things? As I'm covered for a little while now, I don't think I need to be spending any money defense-wise. Maybe I'll just go Banana Central just for the sake of it. And you know what? I might as well. There we go. Just a whole boatload of banana. You want banana? We have banana. And I still have 43 grand. Where did that suddenly come from? I swear I just had 100 and I just spent 100. And then, oh, okay, well, I didn't even realize. Thank you very much. Monkey Star does so well, 141,000. But let's just continue on and get this true vengeful sun god and just get my money up. Look at this. It makes so much money. 60 is what? Oh my good lord. The saddest part about the entire thing is that I will eventually need to be selling Sorta right as she's probably just getting up to the top levels. I mean, I guess I could sell her now. Or I guess actually I could just leave her and then just put the final total super monkey just right in her position. Yeah, I mean, of course, one of the slowest things, hello there, let me just be taking you guys out before you get too far. But of course, one of the slowest things about the entire money perspective eventually is just how long the rounds eventually do take. So it's really good to be having already 500,000, basically everything that I would need just for the true sun god if I was going up to there. But because I need a little bit more plus the 50,000 times 7, god, that's still then 350,000. So yeah, it is, what is it, 350,000 plus 600,000 just in that, so that's about 1 million, and then plus these guys, so it's probably about 1.5 million would be pretty safe. So that shouldn't be too bad to get long term, but I just have to make sure that I can actually get there before I die and I don't somehow stuff it up. So honestly, I think just to make all the towers on the screen's lives a little bit easier, I'm just going to go ahead and, nope, not you, a bit of a boomerang and just start to get some more towers on the screen, if nothing else just to help people out. I'm going to go all the way up to Moab domination. That should be much easier and definitely covers me for the 50 grand right there. Otherwise, who else do I want? I think I want some elite snipers, or not elite snipers, but just cripple mobs, and everything should be very nice, especially as we approach round 100. And then I have the druid, which I guess I could get Spirit of the Forest. I don't believe 37, 42, 43, not really. So it just does need a little bit more, but I'll grab Spirit of the Forest just to be getting a lot more damage on the screen. That's still leaving with 500 grand, and obviously a super monkey doesn't have too much range, and it won't be at least taking out my buccaneers, which are nice. I just have to be making sure that who else is in magic that I want. I could get another druid, or I could just look at getting maybe a couple of buffs just for now, because, I mean, I'm going to want it anyway. So Acid Mixture Dip, Berserker Brew, and Strongest Stimulant. I'll do the exact maths, but that should be completely fine between these two and these two. There we go. But hey, there he is, finally, the big purple Thanos balloon just coming out. I don't believe he's going to have too much hope, just given the fact I've got so much cash, but so much firepower because of that cash. There we go. Absolutely destroyed in an instant. That wasn't too difficult, and I believe that might just be a time where I look at doing the first sacrifice. I don't know, I'll need to be able to get a whole bundle of people back just to make sure that I don't die. Just like that, I've officially crossed that $1 million mark, and now all of these balloons are, holy moly, that was a bit of a push there at the end. There was a lot of them right then and there, and I do have to make sure that nothing gets in the way. I mean, I guess I could get, I don't know what's better. I think faster throwing maybe might be better. It's not particularly a problem considering everyone's about to be disappearing anyway, but I got $1 million. So if I was to start, I can look where the super monkey, it doesn't have that much range, but the temple I believe is a little bit bigger, which is fine. But if I just put the two other super monkeys, so to say, well out of the way, and then eventually they can get sacrificed. Then I know exactly how much money I will need to be saving up. So one, I could sell that just to make it a little bit nice, but one there, or I guess both of them there. There we go. They can just have a nice share right then and there. So they can go all the way up to their respective Legend of the Night and Laser Blast, Plasma Blast. Yes, that's a lot of money right there. And then all the way up to an anti-Bloon with, I'm going to just give it Plasma as well. So that's 600,000. That really isn't that far off. Getting 540 plus 108, so 650 plus a little bit more, plus then another 200 grand. But really, the amount of money that I've been making at the speed that I've been making it, I should be pretty sweet pretty soon. I need what, like 750, 850? I've already got 650, so I'm not that far off at all. All right, Sorta, you've been absolutely wonderful. You have getting up towards 500,000 pops. Yes, you're not as good as everyone, like the Druid with 2.7 million and the Mucky Buccaneer with 1.4 almost. But it's time to say goodbye because that is the prime position right about there. So for $450, for 432,000 pops, it is time to say goodbye. All right. So in saying that, right? Oh, that's not what I wanted. I tried to click off. In saying that, I want to go all the way up to a sun avatar. Now I can see and check, you were definitely over 50 grand, you guys are definitely over 50 grand, and you guys are definitely over 50 grand. The only one that for some reason feels weird is the Cripple Moab, but it's not. I'm not crazy. I added it all up and I just had to re-add it up and it was definitely well over, being almost 60,000. So everyone there has plenty of sacrifice potential. Sadly, I'm going to lose a lot of firepower and the Druid that is incredible and everything like that. But it's time. Time to get this Sun Temple a-rolling. So Sun Temple, yes, you will absorb everyone there. You've got everything I need. Do it. Go for your life. Ooh, okay. Will maybe absorb the Buccaneers. Sadly, I mean, it's not exactly what I wanted, but it will do. There we go. All the way up to Homeland Defense. Well over budget. These guys are still obviously outside. And I think it's time. I think it's time to see the power of the true vengeful sun god by itself in this perfect 4 circles, compartmentalized, everything ready to go. Let's just do it. True sun god, summon it. I don't believe there's anything that I'm forgetting. Sorta, nah, just do it. Hopefully you should do it, please. Hopefully I haven't missed something. Do it. Take you, and then yes, it did do it. I was worried for a second there because it didn't do it immediately. It did also take the Buccaneers, but hey, I've got 96 grand remaining, and that is plenty to just get a bit of a wiggle along, and hopefully I don't need it. Or I guess actually, I don't need anyone. I'm here to see what can you truly do. I might look at getting a permabrew and a few extra buffs just to see what it can truly do by itself, but let's just see at first glance what can it do by its lonesome, and it's a lot. Look at that. That is insanity. Oh, okay then, interesting. I just went to get a drink of water and I heard the sounds and I looked back up and the DDTs were flying on through. So let me just continue that $500 because that's why you need a couple of buffs just to be helping some people out. So I have 101 grand, so it's not a drama. I can go I'll just go with stronger stimulant for now and stronger acid and everything like that. I will also want the village. You can come up in here and I will give you jungle drums, radar scanner, MIB. That then covers you for everything. Who else makes sense? Oh, actually, that's what it was. I never even got the other upgrades. I mean, I guess now that I've got the village and I'm going to be keeping the village, or will I? Maybe I want the super range. I want that full coverage of the entire thing. Look at that, perfectly placed in the middle of everything, all 4 circles covered. And now we can officially see how well it does against everything, now that I can actually pop everything I need it to. It always does just blow my mind though, the fact that you can sell that tower. Like, the fact that you can sell it, I guess, is one thing, but the fact that you can sell it for only 476,000, I mean, it's got, what is it, like $1 million worth of stuff in it, between the couple of $100 grand of the super monkeys, then all the other super monkeys, then the sacrifices, let alone the 600,000 just to get it there in the first place. There is so much money embedded in it, and you walk away with nothing if you try and sell it. I mean, it doesn't matter, I've got almost $1 million, but my goodness, it has to be one of the worst deals in the entire game. Speaking of though, I think I might as well just sell these banana farms. I don't see myself needing them anytime soon. I've already got $1 million, and I'm going to make a boatload of money just selling them. Here we go. Am I going to cross the 100? Well, I am going to cross the million right about there, and I guess I can leave the one. Do I want to? How much do you sell this for? See, you bought it for 108 just for the final tier 5, and you can sell it for 97. You were spending 1/10 of the money, but you're getting almost 5 times of your return. It's crazy what the banana farm does compared to this. I mean, it's also boosting it. Is that why I'm making so much money? Whatever it is, I don't need you anymore. And I'm kind of interested to see, I guess I can't get rid of the temple because it won't be able to see any camos, but otherwise, I'm just going to let this entire thing play out, come back in 40 days and see what happens, basically. See if it's still alive and kicking and just absolutely terrorizing 4 circles with its beam of destruction and everything else that's being involved there. Excuse me, what's going on here? Why is there nothing going on? Oh, it's at 140. It took it out so fast that there's just been a massive gap between the first balloon and the second balloon. I guess is it the third balloon that then comes out? That's just ridiculous. I was just hearing it going, what's going on? And then I look back and it's, okay, that makes sense, as it just creams anything that comes out. I mean, it'll be pretty insane. Just, oh, is that around 143? Are they reinforced? Are they strengthened? I can't even tell. There is so much firepower going on there. I don't think they are. I don't see any ribcage on them, but just to be able to take out a bad in that amount of time at around 144 with no extra things besides permabrew, you better believe that when I activate this, it just disappears. Look at that. I mean, I know that the rounds do get longer, and so the progress of which you're actually increasing the difficulty does get slower and slower, but just seeing it rip through everything that comes out around 161, just like that, by itself, I mean, it just shows you how these high level runs where you're seeing hundreds and hundreds of rounds go by with a guy like this, with Ultra Boost and everything else on top of it, with then every other tier 5 and stacked temple and everything else. I can understand it. It just is so insane. You can really see why it is the one true sun god. No one else can be around it because you just don't need it until what, around 200, 300? I don't know. How far can it go? That's what I want to find out. I guess this entire tower really is the paragon of the Super Monkey, where you are just combining so many attributes and so many factors and so much money into one tower just to truly see what its capabilities are, that it makes sense that it should be able to do it. It's the Super Monkey. It has always been the heralded, it's the on the front page kind of say, it's like the thing that can do it all, and it can do it all. But I would love to see, imagine if they could somehow make, I don't know, a Paragon Super Monkey. I don't even know how you do that, how you would take a true sun god and then merge it with things that's already merged, and it would be insane. But it's not even a Paragon is what I'm saying. You know, you see the Flying Fortress and the, what is it, a Flying Doom Ship, a Doom Ship of Goliath Doom Ship. I just couldn't think of what it was, and that's a Paragon. And it couldn't live up to this, I don't believe. I mean, it's incredibly powerful, but I don't know, could it do this? I've never seen it, and I would love to see it. Maybe that's a comparison we need, and I think it's more expensive or cheaper. It would be a similar price, maybe. Look at the distance they are getting through now. Holy moly, if I don't use the ability, they do start to get through. So I reckon about, what, around 200? That might be towards the end of what the true Vengeful Sun God can do. I mean, there's always more, like I said, you can overclock it and you can do so much more with it. But I just want to see what its kind of base maximum powers are. It's a bit of a weird thing to be thinking about, but I just want to see what its core, what its roots, what its base can truly do, as it just rips through everything, but it eventually will be overpowered by everything that is coming out. Look at it all. It is just insane there. I mean, how fast are these moving? Yeah, that's pretty quick. I honestly think that may very well be faster than a fast forward at around 100 bad, and that's only 80 rounds later. The difference that the village makes is just unreal. All of a sudden you're going, oh, is it going to survive? And then you just activate it and everything just magically disappears, and it takes about 10 frames just to magically go away. Look at this, like it's got a bad all the way at the end there. Those DDTs are so outrageously fast. I didn't even see them at the start. I only saw them because I was looking at the bad. But look at this. Everything's right there. Will it be able to take it out? Yes. Do I need to probably activate the ability to make sure that it doesn't go through? Maybe. I mean, technically not, but it's still got 10 rounds before round 200. And if that gets an extra little bit of a quarter of the way around the map, that will probably be the game. Oh my good lord, I thought I was dead. I thought something had squeaked through at the last minute, even though there was nothing on the screen. But hey, I will take that, and I will put that monkey knowledge point just straight into the one true sun god thing that is even above this guy, for goodness sake. I mean, I don't know what could ever be above this guy. Maybe the the hopeful one, not the vengeful, not just a normal one, but the hopeful, the forgiving sun god. That's what we need to be seeing next. And maybe that's what the Paragon can be, because he's accepted all the reality. He's no longer feeling any emotion. He's omniscient. But hey, look at this, round 200, and got this guy flying through the reinforced bad, just absolutely coming out. Oh, actually 2 of them. This will be an interesting test considering I used the Homeland Defense or whatever it's called. Will I be able to get it? I mean, I guess if I use it now, let's just see. This guy has so much health left, and I guess I could look at the pop count, but I'm more interested to see. I don't know if I'm going to be able to take this out. Is that going to go through? Oh, that was so fast. I didn't even see it or anything like that. Look at that monkey star, 290 million. But they just absolutely flew through. It was always going to be the DDTs. They're just so ludicrously fast. They always are. From round 90, but let alone around 200, you truly get to see the power of exponential power, don't you? And just look at this, $420,000 it made me. Not that I needed it, but the pop count and everything else is crazy. And so that is the true power of the Vengeful Sun God. Round 200 with Permabrew and a little bit of Homeland Defense mixed in there as well. Obviously this guy does the heavy hitting, but round 200, a very, very formal and round number. And I guess I set out to find the limits of what a unlimited tower can do, and I certainly did find them, that is for sure.